Hi, my name's Rochelle Winkle. Today I'll be presenting to you how to set up a heated ventilator circuit. Servo S, produced by the company Maquette, is a commonly known mechanical ventilator providing multiple modes of ventilation with various settings. This is commonly seen with different patient populations, both with adults and pediatrics, and it provides many different features including a touchscreen interface, rotary dials, access knobs. It can act as a transportation ventilator. It provides both invasive and non-invasive ventilation, and another special feature including leakage compensation. Pictured here is a completed heated wire setup on a Servo S ventilator. With heated ventilator circuits, you will most commonly see them when an artificial airway is present. This is seen with an endotracheal tube or a tracheostomy tube. You'll also see them most commonly when long-term mechanical ventilation is needed, and in place of an HME, which is a heat and moisture exchanger. This is our passive humidifier, and in Mosby's respiratory care equipment, it explains passive and active humidifiers. And this HME actually acts as an artificial nose and is explained how the HME captures exhaled heat and moisture and uses it to heat and humidify the next inspiration. But with this example, we'll actually be using an active humidifier, which provides heated humidity with sterile water and temperature control. Some other common passover humidifiers that are listed in Mosby's respiratory care equipment literature are simple reservoir models, wick units, and membrane devices. Today we'll be using a Fisher & Paykel active humidifier, and all of these devices will be later shown in slides. These heated ventilator circuits are most commonly replaced every 7 days or as needed. This is typically seen due to any bacterial reasons or when the actual circuit becomes soiled. The equipment we'll be using today is an actual Servo S ventilator. Pictured here is a Servo S mechanical ventilator that has no setup on it yet. Two different types of filters, an expiratory filter and a bacterial filter. Your heated wires are going to be your yellow Y, or commonly known as a piggyback, and your actual heated wire itself. You'll need a humidifier. This actually sits right on the plate of the Fisher & Paykel that heats the sterile water. A ventilator circuit, and blue tubing. Any additional equipment may be added later on after the setup is complete. Most commonly you'll see with Fisher & Paykel setups with this humidifier is sterile water. You'll see sometimes inline suction catheters with endotracheal tubes or tracheostomy tubes. Most commonly, they're seen with different sizes and lengths depending on which type of tube and patient population you're using it with. Some facilities use end tidal monitoring. This is seen with a heated wire circuit with a T-piece in line. This is a piece of tubing extender which can be added and is very useful if you have a trach tube or any difficult airway, if you need a little bit of slack or anything pliable that hooks up to the end of the heated wire circuit. And if any patient has any respiratory treatments, an Aerogen is commonly placed for that use. Next, I will walk you through the setup of a heated wire ventilator circuit. I'm going to use a laser pointer for most of this to show you what pieces and parts I'm actually connecting where and when. In step 1, I start with a servo S that has not been set up. Next, I'll take that expiratory filter and connect it to my expiratory side. You can see here that this expiratory filter clearly states which direction it needs to be placed. This is because the water will collect at the bottom here onto that expiratory side. Next, I'll connect my bacterial filter. This goes right on your inspiration. You can see here the inspiratory side is clearly stated so that you can differentiate between which side these filters need to be placed. In step 4, I'll take that humidifier and I'll place it onto this Fisher and Paykel heater. This actually slips right on. This blue piece will push down, the humidifier will slip into place, and these lips will catch it so that it's secured. And then, as I stated earlier about the sterile water, this is where the tubing uncoils and spikes right into that sterile water bag. Next, I'll place that blue tubing and extend it from one side of the humidifier and connect it to my inspiratory limb. This fits right onto that bacteria filter right on this inspiratory side. Next, I will take my circuit and I will connect it. This white limb here will connect right onto your expiratory filter. And then I'll take my heated wire side and connect it to my humidifier. Next, I'll take my heated wires and my piggyback first. This is very user-friendly. The yellow will actually go to the yellow piece and plug right in here. One piece will hook up to this heated wire on the humidifier. There's 3 prongs that'll slip right into place. You shouldn't feel any resistance when you push that piece in. And as well as this piece that goes onto the expiratory side, and there's 2 prongs on this side that pushes right into place as well. You'll see here I've applied that heated wire. Blue goes into blue. Like I said, it's very user-friendly. This piece will go right into where this white piece clips in, and you can take this out, and then you'll clip your heated wire right into place. There's actually a triangle piece, and you'll hear it clip and actually secure it into place on that heated wire. And then the other end, I've taken it all the way around onto this blue side, and I've plugged that temp probe right into where this blue piece comes out, and it slips right into place very easily. Here you'll see a completed setup with all the pieces and parts that we've just connected. All the additional pieces and parts that you'll be needing, you can connect after this setup is complete, depending on your patient population and what you'll be using the circuit for. Listed here are my references. Maquette is a very useful reference and resource if you're looking for any additional information to look up different types of mechanical ventilators that they provide. Here we specifically use the Servo S, which will take you from that link right to their website. And also Mosby's respiratory care equipment is a great resource for any equipment information that you would need. Thank you for your time and have a great day.